great way to begin your knee rehab program is to not directly affect the knee, but rather work on the hips and the feet and all of the surrounding muscles. So we're gonna start with this glute bridge. So in a glute bridge, sometimes it's a good option to add just a band around the knees, more to stimulate in through the actual outer hip. So the glute bridges are gonna be great for stimulating the glute max, which is like our main hip extensor. But then the band is gonna really recruit some of these external rotation muscles and really just give you more bang for your buck. So putting the band just right above the kneecaps. And after you get the feel for this, you can certainly load this exercise up with a dumbbell. If you have a barbell, you can certainly kind of wrap a towel around that and rest it onto the hips as well. So you're gonna slide yourself down so that your surface is just right under the shoulder blades. So when you come up, your back's gonna lie flat, head and shoulders are coming with the motion each way. So you don't wanna, as you dip the hips down, you want the body to come with, right? So no dipping and extending over, I think that's not what we're looking for. So you're dropping the hips down and then squeezing up. During this motion, you're keeping the knees away from one another, right? So you can kind of feel that motion in through here as you move in and out with the knees. And then as you drop down, when you start this motion, you want to think about pushing through your heels and driving through your actual butt rather than using your hamstrings. If you tend to be relatively hamstring dominant, then it takes a little bit of focused effort to take the hamstrings out of it. But usually that effort can just come with thoughtfulness of the muscle that you're using, and the band really drives that thought. You want to pause at the top, hold for 2 to 3 seconds and get that full contraction. Maybe 10 to 15 of these guys, and then you can rest it down. Another great adjunct is to then take it into a single leg bridge. So same position, you can leave the band on, as it adds a really nice stimulation for the opposite hip flexor. Right, so same position, you're gonna drive one knee up against the resistance, drop down and raise up, drop down and raise. Maybe 10 per side, dropping down, raising up, thinking about driving through your heel, not your toes, and then driving this hip flexor up toward the ceiling as you come higher. Try to keep the hips in a level playing field without any side to side movement as you go. And that's the glute bridge.